Hari, how's the writing going? Hey, Isley. Well, I love it and I hate it. What do you mean? Well, when it's going well, it's the best feeling in the world. It's like the rest of the world doesn't even exist, and if it does, it doesn't even matter. The only one that does is the one that's happening between your mind and the page. Well, sounds kind of like a trip. I'm kind of glad I'm not a writer. Especially a horror writer. Have you ever heard of method acting? Sure, like when an actor sort of becomes the role that they're playing? Well, a bit of an oversimplification, but yes. Okay, fine. Well, what about it? Are you taking acting lessons now too? No, but I'm considering experimenting with method writing. Oh, and what's that? Well, I sort of become the characters that I create as I'm writing them. Oh yeah? And to what end? Well, to make the characters really pop, come to life. Well, that might be dangerous considering your genre of choice. Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Plus, I don't think our coworkers would appreciate it very much either, you becoming a serial killer or whatever. I don't write about serial killers, well, not usually. Okay, well, maybe I do sometimes. I mean, I'm a horror writer after all. So what are you working on right now? Actually, it's more of a mystery, thriller, and chiller, but there is some serious ultra-violence. Oh yeah? Well, make sure to take plenty of notes and make copies. I don't want a repeat of last time. The story about the vampires with the lost cat who ends up killing his neighbor? I would have loved to have heard it, but... Yeah, that one really broke my heart when it flew out the window of the moving car and went off the Golden Gate Bridge. I honestly don't know why you still write freehand on yellow legal pads. You do know that there's this thing known as the cloud that they have these days. It's a great invention. Yeah, so they say, but we'll see what happens with this cloud when the storm comes. Wait, Hari, you don't mean... No, I mean a storm. My internet craps out with the slightest bit of rain these days. Well, just be careful. I'd hate for the world to lose the great American novel because you can't hold on to your notes, babe. Yeah, I will, I promise. So, all ready for another glorious day at the parts factory today? Oh yeah, living the dream, making little metal parts for things that I have absolutely no concept of. Over and over again, day in and day out. Well, it's just a temp job, babe. We aren't locked into anything. We can leave anytime we want. Yeah, but I mean, this job is kind of lame and monotonous, but it does pay okay. And if we get hired on, we'll have insurance at least. But I'm having a hard time finding time to write as is. Do you ever get any ideas when you're standing at the machine? Yeah, but I have to write them down as soon as I get them, or poof, into the ether they go. But of course I can't do that when I'm standing at the machine, when Dim is always looking over my shoulder. I still say that's an ingenious nickname you came up with for him. Well, it's not that ingenious. His name is Jim, and he's a moron. And it rhymes with Jim, so... Well, it's spreading like wildfire on the second first shift. It's officially his new name. Oh no, do they know that I came up with it? No, I don't think so. I think only you and I know that. Well, how did they even hear about it then? I don't know, babe. Someone must have overheard us call him that, I guess. Oh, well, that's just great. Ugh, I hate that guy. I just don't get what his problem is. Because he's divorced and he's a dick. That's no excuse. Because he's a manager on the second shift at Kruger Parts. You'd hate your life too. I don't know, maybe, but I wouldn't take it out on my employees. I just don't understand how some people can do that. Yeah, and he has it out for you for some reason too. I can't figure out why. Yeah, well, I can't either. Let me know if you do, because I'm honestly sick of it. I hate these bosses that just decide they don't like somebody and hound them to death until they quit. Like, what is that? Why do they do that? How do you get off on doing that to someone? I know. I mean, shouldn't you be trying to foster a healthy and supportive work environment? Doesn't a rising tide lift all boats? Hey, I like that, Hari. That's pretty good. Did you just come up with that or something? Yeah, sure.
Hari, this is Jim from work, your boss.
Oh, hey, Jim. What's up? How can I help you?
Well, I was wondering if you could come in early today. Somebody called off. Again.
Oh, who called off?
That crazy Leslie. It's always something with her. Her machine is down. She has to pee for the 5th time in 2 hours. Plus, I think she's hitting her vape when no one's looking, and I'm not so sure that it's just nicotine in there. If you know what I mean.
Nah, Leslie's cool. She's just misunderstood.
Well, anyway, can you cover for her? I'm really in a bind here.
Well, I don't know, Jim. I kind of have a lot going on today. I'm a little bit busy, to be honest with you.
Well, what are you so busy with? I mean, your work is asking you to come in early. Don't you like money? Don't you like to eat?
Yes, I do like to eat. It's just that I'm kind of busy writing right now, and I never really find the time to do it, so I'm sort of in the groove, if you know what I mean. In the zone, riding the tiger. I don't really want to get off right now.
Well, I need you to get off. Can you get off?
Off the tiger?
Yeah, off the tiger and into the shop.
Well, I can't just get off the tiger just like that. It's a tiger. You have to be careful. It takes time.
Well, how much time? I mean, I don't have all day, We have a quota. We're a business.
I don't know, maybe 2 hours? Yeah, I'd say that it would take about 2 hours to get off a tiger.
But 2 hours is when your shift starts anyway.
Oh, is it? I hadn't noticed. I guess I lost track of time on the tiger.
Time on the tiger, huh?
Yep.
So what is this thing that you're writing anyway? What kind of a writer are you?
Well, I write all sorts of stuff. Short fiction, long fiction, poetry.
But what are you working on right now?
Well, currently I've been experimenting in the horror genre. Well, sort of.
Horror? Really? I love horror. Horror is kind of my thing. You can ask anybody around here.
Oh, really? So you're a big horror buff? I didn't know that.
You didn't know that I have a horror movie homage back tattoo?
Well, no, why would I?
We have a company pool party every summer. Of course, temps are excluded. Employees only.
Oh, well, too bad, I guess.
But maybe, if you get hired on, you'll get to see it then. It's a mural of all the greatest villains of horror film history. Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, Ghostface with a big bloody knife.
Oh, well, that's very cool. I mean, I'm not really a tattoo person myself, but I respect the art.
You got your Dracula, your Wolfman, your Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Uh-huh, sure.
Well, anyway, I guess I don't really read much horror, though.
Oh, no? Not even Stephen King?
No, I guess. Just reading is for dorks is all.
Right, okay.
So are you going to come in here and help us out or not, Hari? Are you going to be a team player?
But Jim, can you find someone else? I mean, I know that Isley wants the hours. Why don't you just call her?
Because Isley sucks at her job.
You do know that we're best friends, right?
Oh, yeah, right. I guess you guys do get here together every day and talk all the time and share lockers and eat lunch together.
Right, well, anyway. Look, Jim, I really appreciate you thinking that I'm good at my job, but this is my job too, you know?
But are you getting paid for it?
Well, no.
Well, then it isn't your job now, is it? If it's a job, you have to be getting paid for it.
But it's my passion, and besides, I could be getting paid for it someday. You don't know that.
For your piddly little story you're writing before your temp job shift? Yeah, right. Sure, Hari, keep dreaming.
That's not a very nice thing to say. Are you trying to just crush my dreams or something?
I'm not trying to crush your dreams. I'm just trying to be realistic with you. You're... how old are you again?
That's actually none of your business.
Well, I'm going to guess 42, 43?
Decent guess.
Well, anyway, I can just look it up in your personal file, but seriously, I think it may be a little too late for literary ambitions. Hopes and dreams are for children, Hari.
Jeez, Jim, who hurt you?
The world hurt me, Hari, just like it's going to hurt you, just like it hurts all of us.
Well, who says that it hasn't already, and who says it's any of your business?
Look, are you coming in or not? It would look awful good for any future employment, any future real employment.
Yes, I'm coming in 2 hours when my shift starts.
All right, Hari, but you're going to regret this. Tread lightly.
I don't want any problems with you, Jim. I just want to work my scheduled hours. You're supposed to go through the temp service for these things anyway.
All right, fine. Have it your way, Hari. Have it your way.
Hey, Hari, how was your day? Hey, Isley. Not bad, I guess, but something really weird happened with Jim today. Yeah, me too, actually. You go first, though. No, you go. Well, he came up behind me at my machine, but like out of nowhere. So he just kind of sidled up to you? I hate when he does that. Yeah, exactly. He scared the crap out of me. But he was asking me questions about you. What? About me? Like what? Like where you're from, where you went to school, things like that. You know, personal stuff. So just like out of the blue, he started asking questions about me? No lead-in? No, there was a lead-in. He started with questions about me, you know, under the guise of getting to know me, blah, blah. So he was asking me the same questions too, but it was clear you were the real target of his fascination. Oh God, he was really interested in me earlier today too when he was asking me about my writing. What? He was asking you about your writing? Yeah, he texted me. He texted you? Why did he text you? He wanted me to come in early because Leslie called off. But you shouldn't have to do that. You don't work for the company. You work for the temp service. I know, and I told him that too. Uh-oh, sounds like the boss is crushing on somebody. Ugh, don't say that. You'll make me puke. And I just totally inhaled a bunch of Taco Bell. So what was he asking you about your writing? Just what genre I write, what kinds of stuff I write, you know, the usual. Well, that's nice. At least he was taking an interest. Yeah, if it wasn't wrapped up in so much employee verbal abuse, though. So what did he tell you about your work? I told him I was working on some horror stuff, and unfortunately, he's a big fan of the genre. Like, a big fan. Oh yeah? Did he tell you about his horror mural back tattoo? He did. How do you know about that? Everybody knows. He tells everyone about it. Well, he didn't tell me. He just did. Oh, yeah. So how is the story coming? You're holding on to those notes, I hope. Notes. Oh my God, my notes! What? What's wrong? I was standing at my machine today, and I got some ideas, and I jotted them down on our quota forms. Yeah, and that's a good thing, right? But I don't have them. What? What do you mean? I mean, they aren't here. Well, aren't they in your coat pocket? That's where you stuff all of those things, isn't it? No, I'm looking. It isn't here. It's that green paper. It's gone. Well, check your car then. I checked my car. Well, then you probably just left them in our locker or something. But I wasn't in our locker today. Well, surely they have to be somewhere. Well, obviously they have to be somewhere, Isley. Oh, you know what I mean. And besides, you just wrote them today. Can you remember them? That's not the point, Isley. The point is what the notes were about. Well, what were they about? Have I told you what my new story is about? No, you don't tell me until after they're done, remember? You don't want to spoil the spontaneity of your creativity, remember? Right, well, it's about this deranged guy who ends up coming to work and, killing his boss. What? Well, it was based on this story I saw about a guy in California. Yeah, but Hari! Hey, don't judge me for what I choose to write about. I'm not judging you for that. You know that I love your work and I'm a sicko just like you. It's just, you were writing notes about this story at work? Well, how can I help when the inspiration strikes? And it's not like it's about me. It's not about Jim. Yeah, but I mean, if somebody finds them... Somebody is going to find them because I think I know where I left them now. Okay, where? Maybe it's not too late. No, it's definitely too late. They were on my cart. On my clipboard. Oh, Yes, the very same clipboard that all shifts at that machine share. That third shift is most probably using right now. Well, who's been taking over that machine for you this week? Deb. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. She's going to rat me out for sure. She'd rat out her firstborn kid. She'd rat them out and then eat them. What am I going to do? I mean, there was no mention of them being notes for any kind of a writing project. So they just look like some crazy psycho wrote a note warning of their oncoming slaughter? Yep, pretty much. Oh, great. Well, see you at 3, dear. Yeah, great. I'll see you at 3.
Hey, Hari, what's going on?
Oh, hey, Dim, what's up?
I'm sorry, did you just call me Dim?
Oh, Jim. Sorry. Autocorrect. I hate it. Drives me crazy.
Oh, right, crazy. So, what are you up to? Are you writing?
Yep, just writing as usual. You don't need me to come in early or anything again, do you?
Well, yes, actually, I was wondering, well, we were wondering if you possibly could come in a little early.
But Jim, didn't we just go over this? You're supposed to be going through the temp service if you want me to come in early. Her name is Clarice. She's a very nice lady.
Okay, well, yes, I know Clarice. It's just that, it was only for a few minutes, and it wouldn't be working.
Oh, what would it be then?
Well, HR would like to speak with you is all.
You mean Carol?
Yeah, Carol would just like to have a quick word with you.
Oh, is it about getting hired? Am I finally getting put on?
Well, I'm not really at liberty to say what the meeting pertains to. Actually, I don't even know what it pertains to. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can make that work then, sure. But is everything okay, Jim? I mean, I'm not in trouble or anything like that, am I?
Oh, no, nothing like that, no. She just wants to, check in.
Well, okay then.
Great. See you soon.
Okay, see you soon. Oh, Isley, I am totally screwed. What? What's wrong, Hari? Dim just texted me, and he said that they want me to come in early today. What? Again? But you just came in early the other day. No, not to work, to go talk to Carol in HR. Carol's the one who wants to talk to me. Oh, the notes. Yes, Deb found them, of course. Deb found them. Now Carol and Jim and everyone else there thinks I'm nuts. Well, you don't know that. Maybe they're going to tell you that you're finally getting hired on. No, you should have heard him. He was stepping on eggshells like he was interviewing Hannibal Lecter or something. All right, well, just explain it to them that you're writing a story and you were taking some notes. But what if they don't believe me, Isley? I mean, that's a likely story, right? Ooh, I'm a writer. Just kidding. Well, I know you're a writer. I can vouch for you. I'll back you up. Yeah, but you're just a temp too, and if I remember correctly, Carol is no fan of yours either. Oh, yeah, you're right. I forgot. She really hated that Halloween costume of mine, didn't she? How was I supposed to know she was such a devout Catholic? Yeah, well, anyway, I guess there's nothing else I can do. Just prepare to walk into the wood chipper, grin and bear it. Yeah, I wouldn't go in there grinning if I were you. That may be a bad look. Yeah, you're probably right about that. I wish I could just text Carol or something. I really don't want to go in there. I mean, if I'm about to get fined or committed, I don't see a point in driving all the way in there, wasting the gas money. Well, I do have her number. You do? Why? Leslie gave it to me when I needed to ask her about my hiring paperwork last minute. I didn't end up needing it, though. Well, can I have it? Maybe I can still catch her before she goes to lunch. Well, okay, I guess, but I'm not so sure she's going to appreciate that. Especially considering they asked you to come in. If I'm getting fired, then what's the difference anyway, babe? Well, okay, I suppose you're right about that. Let me know what happens.
I may need you, so keep your phone available.
And if they don't believe you and you end up getting involuntarily committed, what should I do then?
Bust me out, I guess, and if that doesn't work, call my mom.
You don't want me to call your mom first?
Only as a last resort. She's got enough problems.
Okay then, Hari. See you soon. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Hi, is this Carol?
Yes, and who is this?
Hi, Carol. This is Hari. How are you today?
Oh, hello, Hari. Well, how did you get this number, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, Deb gave it to me.
Deb, huh?
Yeah, Deb gives everyone your number if they ask.
Oh, really? She does she?
Yeah, and sometimes even if they don't ask.
Okay, well, I may have to have a little talk with Deb too, then. Because I did want to speak with you today before your shift, but I was hoping to do so in person, with your manager present.
With Jim there? Why would Jim have to be there?
Well, it's standard operating procedure.
Standard operating procedure for what? Am I being terminated?
Oh, no, dear.
Oh, okay, because I really thought that was why you wanted to talk to me.
Well, why? Is this any reason in your mind that you should be terminated?
Well, I mean, no, not in my mind, anyway.
No, we just had a little bit of a concern, you see. Well, it was Deb who found it, actually.
Found what?
Well, when Deb came on last night for the third shift and put her paperwork on the clipboard, apparently she found a piece of paper, company paper, a quota form.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't being used for company business, let's put it that way.
Well, what was it being used for?
Come on, Hari, I'm giving you a chance here. We all read the note. Man kills child in playground, buries body under slide. No, please, it's not what you think. Knife is better weapon than gun. Guns are too loud. Please allow me to explain. On the way to work to kill the boss, stop for McRib.
Oh, geez, I don't remember that one.
Hari, is there something you'd like to talk about with us? Is everything okay at home? Are you having any mental stress or strain of any kind?
No, I swear, I can explain all of this.
Well, yes, you better.
You see, I'm a writer. Well, I'm trying to be. And these are just notes for a story that I'm working on.
A story, huh? What kind of a story is this?
It's a horror story. Well, thriller, or maybe more of a chiller.
A chiller?
Okay, well, whatever. A horror. Fine, it's a horror.
I'll be totally honest with you, Hari. I pretty much assumed it was something like that.
Really? You did?
I mean, yes, when Deb came to me hysterical, I assumed it was just Deb being Deb. And of course, when I read the contents of the note, I was rather concerned, but then when we deduced that it must have been you who left it, I assumed it was just some weird creative enterprise.
So I don't seem the type, is that what you're saying?
No, and to tell you the truth, you don't seem the type to work here at all. Why aren't you writing full-time?
Well, I have to pay the bills somehow.
Don't give up on your dreams, that's all I'll say about that. You don't want to end up like poor Jim now, do you?
What do you mean?
Oh, you didn't know? Jim used to want to be a writer. Well, still does, I suppose.
He does?
Yes, I'm not surprised that he didn't tell you. He's rather ashamed that he's never been published.
Wow, I had no idea. What kinds of stuff did he write?
Well, what do you think? Haven't you heard about his tattoo yet?
So, horror, I presume.
Bingo.
So that's why he's taken such a disliking to me.
Oh, I'm sure that Jim likes you just fine. If anything, he's probably just jealous.
But why would he be jealous? I'm just a temp with a bad attitude.
Yeah, but you're younger than him, and a pretty lady, to be honest, and you're a writer, a horror writer no less. And most importantly, you haven't given up on your dreams like he has.
Well, geez, so, I'm okay. I just wanted you to know that.
I believe you, but I just had to check. You understand, right? Company policy, and a good one, I think.
Yes, definitely, and thank you for your concern.
But, dear, one more thing. I understand that you really can't control when inspiration hits you, but try to save it for your break, okay?
Understood, Carol. Will do.
Hey, Hari, so, I hear you got it all worked out with Carol. You're not a psycho, huh? Well, could have fooled me.
Yeah, well, thanks, Jim.
So no more little notes on company paper about your stupid little book project, right?
Right. Jim, so I heard something about you.
About me? What did you hear? It's probably not true, whatever it is.
Well, I heard that you're a writer.
What? Where did you hear that from?
Oh, a little birdie.
A little birdie named Carol, huh?
Why didn't you tell me earlier? We could have actually had something to talk about.
Well, I don't like to talk about it. Mostly because I suck and it makes me feel bad about myself.
I'm sure you don't suck. Come on now. I'd love to see some of your work, maybe give you some pointers, some feedback.
Really? You want to read some of my stuff?
Well, sure, but only if you read some of mine, too.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, I guess I could do that. I mean, I have been getting pretty curious.
Great, then it's a deal.
Listen, Hari, I'm sorry that I've been such a dick to you. It's just that, well, maybe I was just intimidated. You being another writer and all.
It's okay, Dim, I understand. Us writers can be an insecure bunch sometimes.
Yeah, I know. Wait, did you just call me Dim again?
Oh, Soon after, Isley got a job at a software firm, and Hari got one at a children's book publisher, writing online stories for their TikTok page. She was so happy to finally find a job that both paid her and was creatively fulfilling. Even better, her short story about the crazy man was published by a small university press that fall. Her and Jim remained friends and writing buddies, reviewing and critiquing each other's work. With Hari's help, Jim finally got a story published in a little horror magazine called Big Mummy Energy. It felt like his dream had finally come true.